Thank you, everybody. I would now like to call on stage Giovanni Zoppas, CEO of Tecnica Group.
Ben arrivato, bei marchi.
Bei marchi, grazie per l'invito.
Welcome. Thank you for your invitation. Good morning, everybody. I think we were able to do in sports something that we couldn't do for luxury. Yes, well, we are a portfolio company that includes absolutely relevant brands. We touch almost 100 countries in the world. We reached our peak in 2022.
561 milioni e un EBITDA del quasi 17%.
Here we see the results, 561 million, 45% of EBITDA. These brands have a strong history, a strong heritage. They are very authentic. And this is very important because it is embedded in the customer's choices. That's very interesting for us. Because Moon Boot aside, Moon Boot is walking down a fashion path. Other brands are related to outdoor active lifestyle. They are partially related to lifestyle concepts because in order to be successful, from our standpoint, it is crucial to take into account three areas. The first one will be the product. Then we have the service, as it was mentioned earlier. So those who buy products within these brand umbrellas wants more services. And another area which hasn't been mentioned today is sustainability. It is important for us and it is important for many, many brands. We are connected to the outdoor lifestyle. So it is important for customers to find sustainability. Two of our brands, Tecnica and Nordica, for hiking boots, launched a program, Recycle Your Boots. We created a network of shops that collect boots, any brand boots, and after that we extend the lifespan of the materials because we separate them and then we reuse them. This is something that we will start to do we'll start doing for all brands, all products. So all of these areas together are starting to bear fruits because the engagement we see is significant. Looking at your figures, you had a constant growth over the past 3 years. Is this due to an increase of market share or because there has been a positive trend for outdoor lifestyle? I would say the growth from 2021 comes from a trend. So we benefited from the post-pandemic trends. In 2022, the growth which was quite substantial, was due to an acquisition of market share. Of course, this market is quite grey, while for textile, things are maybe clearer or, have stronger operators. You see that when you walk in a shop, you see what's the allocation for your products on the shelves in stores, and we acquired significant market share. This was due to, of course, our products, our services, but also to the proximity with the traders. It is our relationship we invested heavily in. With trade? Yes. We are wholesalers, so we are investing in digitalization because we want to start a relationship with end customers, but trade is very important to us still. So we have to look at everything in a holistic way, because in the past, customers will walk in a shop to ask for a recommendation, but now the majority of people walks into a shop and is even more informed than the shop assistant, because they have many ways to discover information and to be educated. So we want to pull together wholesaler, trade, and customer. Do you do e-commerce? We have 10% of our sales coming from our e-commerce. The majority is done through third-party platforms. So your client has their own e-commerce. We are developing internally a platform for all of our brands.
Prima che è molto interessante, sapendo che per alcuni prodotti ci sono ad oggi dei limiti.
We know that for some products there are limitations in terms of choice, because trying a product for some of this product is crucial. But we want to create engagement. We want to provide information for the reasons I mentioned earlier. Looking at your turnover, how it is divided into gear, shoes, apparel. We don't have apparel. So I think shoes cover 50% of our turnover. Everything else is gear. 45% is winter sports, and the rest will be summer sports, such as tennis, mainly rollerblades. Do you think this will change in the future? We are working on growing our group, and the outdoor space will be more significant. Shoes. Do you think you will start working on apparel as well? Not really. We are focusing on our core business. This is what we know. This is what we're good at. And we think in terms of markets, product segmentation, channels, there are many opportunities. Product segmentation is crucial for us. We work with brands, products that are in mature markets, so segmentation is a must. Segmentation means finding a shoe for women that meets all the needs of this type of consumer. Years ago, when you were designing a women's product, you were thinking only of color palette. Now we think about different fitting needs. So you have to study, analyze, develop, and find a way to reach the customer in the right way. You said Moon Boot is the only brand that has a fashion share. What's the turnover for Moon Boot? It was 10 million 3 years ago. this year will be 50 million, and it has an incredible room for growth.
Stamattina il fondatore di Palm Angels,
This morning, the founder of Palm Angels paid tribute to Mr. Ruffini as a visionary. We have Nico Massignan coming from the same school working on Moonboot. He did an incredible job in terms of repositioning a brand that was created in the 60s. It is one of the few Italian brands sitting at MoMA. The idea for this brand came to Giancarlo Zanatta. He watched the moon landing, and he had the idea of this product. It was multi-size, no distinction between left and right, which is quite strange for a shoe. It is astonishing. And it is now repositioned towards fashion, increasingly towards fashion rather than being après-ski. Our offices are now in Milan for Moonboot only. So aside from the benefits in terms of turnover and results, we can be in touch with the world of fashion, the world of style, which wouldn't be, a natural environment, but we go hand in hand with. So those who buy Moonboot are those who choose a hiking or climbing shoes. So we cannot believe that a customer would choose a fashion shoe for something and not look for fashion elements in other hiking boots, for example. Moonboot is huge in Italy. What about the rest of the world? It is huge in the rest of the world as well. It also benefits from the fact that it has an iconic product, which is what every brand will desire. Of course, renewing the product is important, but as you say, classic makes money and fashion spends it. So, in our development plan for Moonboot includes diversification for gender, so men, women, kid, and from next season we will look at autumn and spring to not only winter, so not summer yet, but we will get there. Of course, we will be focusing on shoes only. In the future, we might extend to other categories as well, since it is such a strong brand. What about retail? Brick-and-mortar stores, since we don't have apparel, it is not on our agenda currently. With 93 million EBITDA for 2022, what about 2023? We will find more stability in 2023. We were very agile, very flexible, and we seized all the opportunities 2022 offered us. And we were quite agile and quite flexible because we were able to manage the threats we had, to the issues we had in 2023. That's not trivial, because if companies are not well managed, you don't have stocks. You don't have enough to offer to our customers. Well, with 90 million EBITDA, the company is solid. It generates revenue. Since the world is going towards aggregation, are you looking at acquisitions? We want to deepen our ability to use our brands, because we have still room for growth, channels, countries, or product categories. They will allow us to grow substantially. What is your plan in 3 to 5 years? Are you looking at 1 billion or? You have 2 shareholders, so the family and minority shareholders. I guess they're happy. Well, the first goal is to have a healthy growth. So we don't want to grow for the sake of growth. We want to grow maintaining our redditivity. We want to have solid plans, which means defining the markets, defining the channels, the new product lines, what's to be added. So we have to follow the plans and we have to execute them. The world is full of plans, but the execution is what's lacking. So good luck for the future. Thank you very much.